doing particularly well because we have this amazing match between Hyperion and LG in this 3v3 LTS tournament.
And speaking of, the Devil is going underway already. Stinker will be a man-at-arms with a Norse sword against a Sword of War from Eldon. What's he using over there? Is that a Norse or is that a broadsword? Who am I kidding myself?
That would be a Norse sword.
Yeah, Norse sword right there.
It looks like Eldon is contemplating the grass right now. He's staring very intently at it.
Stinker, though, being very respectful, gonna give him a minute. Of course, the duel for the map will just decide the side choice for the entirety of the LTS rounds. We'll see a little bow coming up from Stinker, not return from Eldon, and duel will commence. And some nice parries back and forth. Each team just reading the other one. Stinker using that man-at-arms duel advantage. He's gonna start running around him, playing him like a fiddle with footwork. And he's gonna get another feint. Eldon could easily fall down here. He's finding himself very bloody. Yet to get a smack off on Stinker, but speaking of the Devil, there it is. That's could, but Stinker actually out of stamina and relatively low, and overhead could finish him off. Oh my god!
Oh my gosh!
What a gamble by Stinker. He gets a nice little ROH, takes down Eldon, and Legion will be sticking on the Agathian side for the match. And we'll be underway soon enough. As we go into it, as we always do. And what's your prediction? Who's got the match? Hyperion?
I think Legion definitely has the expectation of winning, but Hyperion, I mean, I've seen Eldon and Charles do some crazy stuff and skills, and Stan has been a pillar of the community for so long that there's definitely room for an upset here, and then the match is going underway.
I'm with you with Legion. I think just, Stinker, god of North American chivalry. We're right into the fight. We see 1v1s all over. We see a rotation by Lapu. He doesn't get there quick enough. The Sword of War by Stinker. The Sword of War not by Stinker. Who's using that Sword of War? That's the Beast. He's going to rotate over, and oh my goodness, it could be a 3-1 wipe. The only man remaining is Eldon. He's going to go down. What's Stinker using?
That was really just 3 1v1. Stinker won his first in that Vanguard matchup, which honestly, they had the same weapon that was just Stinker being good. Target switching, they wiped up, and then Lapu got his wiped up.
Lapu with the Grand Mace, by the way. Oh my goodness gracious. Beast and Lapu just run at him. What a beautiful engagement from Legion. They take quite a bit of damage, but still, that was in and out in 3 seconds.
And that's the thing. Both teams are running Double Knight setups. Now you see that they are switching Revel over to more of a anti-knight weapon, but that Grand Mace before was the only anti-knight weapon.
The Maul looking suspiciously like a Vanguard. Stinker, he gets another one. Hyperion find themselves again in a 1v3. He is low though, gets nice one reverse overhead. Still alive, but falls down to Beast. Beast was bloodied, and ditto to Lapu, but Legion take it handily. It's going to push him up 3-0 in our first match.
As Hyperion picks up their first kill there, and it was on the individual that swapped to the anti-knight weapon. Let's see if that pans out a little bit more, if they can get some momentum.
On the right side, we see 1v1s on each side of the board. Rotation by Beast is perhaps a little bit late, but nah, it lands on time. Eldon finds himself in a 1v3. He gets some very damaged though, but he himself is one shot. He can turn it around, but it's not going to be easy. He gets a nice little feint and remains alive, but then Stinker does catch him out after one parry by Eldon. It's going to push it to 4-0. Stinker 5-1, Beast 3-0, but Beast also with 6 assists. So he's been involved in every single kill. He's at least damaged him. Very impressive. I think we see a bit of a swap up over on the side of Hyperion. Nice to see them experimenting a little bit, and it pays off at the very start with Stan getting a kill, but then Stinker gets 1, Stinker gets 2, Stinker gets 4. Stinker kills practically everyone except for one of his teammates. And that's going to push LG up 5-0. Hyperion struggling to stay alive against the horde of Legion.
Beast is getting all those assists by going in there first, and then the Halberd and Grand Mace are just perfectly suited to wiping them up. But right now it looks like Stan has taken down Lapu, and then a clean swipe. Hyperion takes their first round of the match, going down 1-5. Can this be the momentum that they need, Unborn?
I think it can be. That was the 6th round, right? They have 6 kills, so they just got half of their kills in one single round after this far into the game. Hyperion now again, each in a 1v1. Rest of Legion starting to swap over now. Stan may have been able to call it in time, but he can find himself in a 3v2. The reverse overhead does not land, and that's going to be it for Hyperion. We see the lone Eldon all alive, and he's going to take a death to Stinker. Even though LG was out of stam and out of health, they had 3 people alive, and that's just too much damage to deal with. That's pushed to our match point. Sorry about that.
They're playing their rounds so cold and methodically. They're not doing wild gambles. As soon as they get the advantage, they're so cautious to make sure they don't drop another.
Uldan's gonna take the first blood and push it up 2v1 on Stinker. Actually, he's gonna run through a stand. Nice rotation, get Lapu down. Stinker still kicking though. He can easily, you know, he ain't done yet. Never mind, he's done.
Stinker's been known for his 1vns, but very smart by Uldan, swapping to that secondary. It's going to get much more flinch power and be much more difficult for Stinker to take advantage of longer windups and such. That means that they're down 2-6. They're still alive in this.
Stinker, by the way, 11-3, quite ridiculous. Stan gets another opening frag, gonna push him to a 3v2, and that's gonna be a 3v1. The lone man out is Beast, and Beast gets triangulated in by the Hyperions. And look at this, Masons, even though it's match point.
Grand Mace synergy is just allowing those quick kills, and they can just transfer it one to the other to the other. That's what 3v3s are. It's all about getting that opening momentum. A very quick Grand Mace to open, but now momentum has gone back to about equal. 2 Grand Mace kills, and now it's going to be a 2v2. Stinker goes around with the target switch onto Revel. Now it's all left to Stan. Oh, gets one parry, but he can't parry Lapu's Grand Mace, and he's going to go down.
This is going to be the first round on the side of Legion. Was close though. Again, Stinker 12-4. Quite ridiculous. Alright, second round. What does Hyperion have to do to try to pick up the second match and push them to map 3?
Well, the compositions are almost equivalent. So either they're going to have to swap their Vanguard over to something maybe like a Brandistock that might have a little bit of an edge in getting out Stinker. Or they need to make sure that Uldan gets that sort of war on Stinker more reliably. But honestly, the strength of LG is just their remaining cool, composed, and target swapping, and not overextending themselves. So if Uldan can get to Stinker and utilize that one advantage, or actually now they're switching Charles to Sword of War 2, so they've got double the pressure onto Stinker, but it's not going to matter. Stinker takes down Charles. Now all that's left on this first round is Stan, a familiar position. Unfortunately, not much he can do as he goes down.
Look at that. A lot assists across the board. Everyone's contributing to these kills on Legion. What I thought was interesting is when Legion spawned in at the beginning, they had Stinker as a man-at-arms playing a little bit of mind games. Maybe threw Uldan and crew for a small loop. As the next engagement opens up, we see Charles gets double teamed and Stinker gets 1, he gets 2. He doesn't get 3. Beast will steal that away from him with the Sword of War, but Legion now pushing it up to 2-0 after picking up the first match.
And it shows the Hyperion. I mean, their members are capable. Stan can just won against Lapu in the 1v1, but it's the synergy. It was the 2v2 on Legion's side that allowed them to wipe that up. It's easier to win a 2v2 and get 2 people at the end of it than winning a 1v1 and only being 1 person up. Stinker gets 1 kill on his own teammate, but makes up for it by killing another and then pairing up with Lapu to take down Stan. And that's going to put them up 3-0 in the second round.
Stinker again 4-0 and 2, doing a fantastic job. Hyperion only 1 kill so far, so there's been 1 TK on Legion that we just saw last round. Next engagement, Uldan. Oh my goodness, great synergy from Legion. They hit him at the same time. You can't parry them both. He's going to put a 2v1. The only man left is Stinker. Stinker, he is low on health, and Stan will finish him off with a Sword of War. Well done by Hyperion.
Yeah, Revel Charles was just in there for that beautiful target switch. Took down the Knight and left Stinker all by himself.
Let's see where Hyperion decides to go. So Hyperion back to using a Maul on Charles, but he's going to go down quickly enough. It's going to push Lapu into getting 2 kills. He gets gambled by Stan, but it's not quite enough. Stinker still at full health, even if Lapu and Beast were low. And that's going to push it to 4-1.
They need Charles to get in those positions where he can target switch. You got 2v1 there, and with the Grand Mace being a short, slower weapon is really difficult to 1v2 with. They make sure the 2v1s are on something like the Sword of War Knight, or they just need to get the 2v1s themselves. Beast's going down at Charles' hand. Now it's going to be a 1v2 on Lapu on the side. Stinker's fighting for breath, but now that Lapu's down, Charles and Uldan are there. He's going around wildly. He's trying to do anything he can, but he's eventually going to go down. Uldan switches, or puts that halberd right into him.
Alright, it's going to make it 2-4. Hyperion not done quite yet. They're sticking with that Maul on the Barbarian Skinned Knight. And let's see how this starts off. Great rotation by Uldan. This could spell disaster for Legion. Looks like it will. Lapu, the sole remaining man. He's going to get Uldan with the reverse overhead, but he's got 3 of them on him. He can't sick them all. Charles will finish him off with them all. Pushing it 3-4. Lapu 7-4, Stinker 5-3. A little struggling much more than they did the first round. Hyperion putting a little more oomph forwards.
Yep, the opening comes out. Lapu's dueling 1v1 on the other side, but it looks like Charles has got one. He gets that target switch like he did before. Now it's going to be a 1v3 between Beast and the rest, and it looks like he's going to go down. When Charles is in a 1v, or when he's on the two that are taking on somebody else, if he can get that quick kill with that high damage weapon, he can target swap. That's the Hyperion win condition, and it's evened it up at 4-4.
But it has the next fight again. 1v1's rotation over by Uldan. Doesn't that quite find anything, but doesn't matter. Stan actually kills the one by himself. They're gonna quickly zone in Lapu, and they're gonna take the advantage at 5-4.
Yeah, Stan really smart, knowing his damage, gets that quick kick kill over there. That's basically unblockable, and target switches, finishes it up. Now they're actually leading.
8-4 on Charles. The next engagement on 1v1. The rotation by Lapu isn't quite there. And he's actually going to kill Beast on accident. Oh, maybe it's on purpose. And Lapu will fall to Uldan as Stan finished off Stinker over on the Palisades. And that's a match point now for Hyperion. Very easily could be going to a Game 3 in Legion. Even the dominating early performance we saw, Hyperion is... They've read Legion better than we think they are. They're getting very quickly getting opening blood on the Beast, Stinker, and King Lapu. Now Lapu finds himself in a 2v1. Stinker wants his 1v1. He's rotating up. They're actually both very low. Stinker gets reversed over to Charles, leaving to a 1v1 of Stinker versus Stan. A lot of feints both ways. The kick puts him back. What a drag. That's the Zwei drag that everyone knows. It's 6-5. Still only one round needed for Hyperion. Legion need 2 to win the game, and Hyperion needs 1 more round here to bring it to a Game 3. Alright, the first blood goes to Hyperion. King Lapu goes down. Stinker finds himself in a 2v1. The rotations, though, are there. It's a 2v1. Stinker, he's got all his health. Oh! He kicks away the reverse overhead, but then Stan finishes him off. We are going to a Game 3. Well, we're going into our Game 3. 8 seconds left. Who's got this now? After, do you think Hyperion's figured out Legion enough to take the win, or is Legion
Hyperion does have the momentum going in right now. It's going to be close, what it is. I still think that LG might be the slight favorites, just because they took their match more convincingly. But I mean, Hyperion may have figured
First
it
blood
out.
goes to Uldan.
Opening kill right here.
Oh my, Stinker, he's in a 2v1 with a TK, but he goes down to Stan very quickly. Again, an extremely fast engagement, everyone dying within a very small radius of each other, but Uldan picks up 2 kills, all of the Hyperion get an assist in that fight, and no kills on the side of Legion. Legion now giving another shot. Stinker holding up in the back, waiting for those time to move in. He's going to get a parry. Great target switch by Uldan. King Lapu will take down Charles, though. Uldan just doing a great job stopping Stinker. Doing excellent counter Vanguard work. And that's what kind of reverse ever was that just killed Lapu? Was that just lag on my end?
That was an interesting animation, but it worked nonetheless. And Stinker swapped to that Zweihander for more damage against the Knights, but now that the Halberd's meeting him a little bit more, Uldan is doing what he can to do that anti-Vanguard work that usually has a bit of an advantage over the Zwei.
And now 3v2 in favor of Legion. We see in the far back, Charles go down. He was very bloodied, and Stan's out of stam and out of life. He's going to fall and push it to 2-1. Still in favor of Hyperion. Hyperion taking the first 2 rounds, especially pretty strong. Hyperion Uldan 3-1, Charles 1-3-1. It's a little bit interesting dynamic there. Oh my goodness gracious!
Kill from the Maul on the Beast.
One-hit wonder quickly takes down Beast. That should be the round for Hyperion. Great play by Charles. I guess he read him like a book and landed the overhead.
Wow, that
you don't see those that often.
No, you don't see them nearly as often as you used to when the Maul in Live was just everywhere. But it just shows that the Maul is still a strong weapon. Just that potency.
Stinker's going to rotate over. He's going to get an extra one. The Knight is very low. He could get him quickly enough, but no. Stinker and Lapu tag team, throw him under the bus. Lapu also using a Messer. I don't know. He started the match with a Grand Mace, so they're swapping it up. Their Messer sort of wars no longer a Zwei. Legion actually being a lot more experimental in their weapons, seemingly than Hyperion has. In the beginning they swapped up, but they've been pretty steady with their current lineup. Beast will fall quickly down to the Maul of Charles. Stinker all by himself. Great drag by Charles will put him down and push it to 4-2 Hyperion. Legion floundering perhaps a little bit here as they could lose this match still, even after such a strong opening.
Hyperion just has all the momentum going for them right now. Their Knights are going down way too fast on the side of Legion to that Maul. Aldon gets the first kill on the Lapu, Beast goes down, and now it's just a lonely Stinker. This has been the name of the game. Stinker has been target switching, doing a lot of damage, going around, doing everything he can, but his Knights are dying so quick that he's left and he can't do much at the end.
5-2. Ooh. So this could be the next upset. Hyperion, are you hyped for Hyperion, chat? Let's find out. Okay, the first, we could see Charles here being focused a lot, but he gets the parry that he needs to. It's a 3v2 in favor of Legion. Now it's a 1v3. The only man left is Aldon. Aldon with a great reverse overhead. Doesn't quite connect that, but the Knights are still bloody. The one on the right could be a one-shot. Oh, but Beast will take him down. He could have done that. If he like that stab had gone through, oh, that would have been beautiful.
Yeah, Aldon has definitely been showing that he has the Vanguard moves.
He's impressed me. 5-3 in favor of Hyperion. Oh, the first one quickly on Lapu. Oh no!
From Aldon.
Disaster for Legion. This is going to probably put them in the match point. Stinker literally trapped in through the bodies of Hyperion. Going to take him down with a clean wipe. 6-3. Could Hyperion finish it up, or can Legion come back? They need 4 consecutive wins to take it. It's all the marbles.
9-3 and 6. That halberd just getting so much damage in there, hitting multiple opponents. He does get beset upon at first. It looks like LG have gotten 3 hits off, but Hyperion definitely still in this. Some target switches are going to take down Stinker. Stank is taking him out that TK. Lapu and Beast are going to wipe it up. Charles falling. That's going to be a little bit longer. LG is going to stay alive, but they need to win 3 more in a row to keep in this.
The casters. Perhaps jinxed to cause the chat, but what a TK. That may have cost Hyperion the round, but again, they still have 3 more chances to fuck up until they lose. Hyperion now in the back. They have the Vanguard. Aldon doing a ton of work, but oh my goodness, it's the 1v1 Stinker versus Aldon. If Aldon wins this, he gets the match, and he does it! Stinker falls down to a wonderful drag by Aldon. That's going to be the GG's called. Lapu is out of the server quick, and that's a great win by Hyperion. Aldon 11-4, doing such a wonderful work as a Vanguard, especially in that very end round. He was just behind the Legion lines. What a match.